What? How can you do this? This is outrageous. It's unfair.
So, after 8 long months of waiting for a roadmap, the day finally arrived. Well, that day was actually yesterday, or last night, should I say. It was getting to the point yesterday where a lot of us thought that the roadmap wasn't going to arrive, but it somehow did at nearly 10 o'clock at night over here in the UK, so I wasn't just going to rush out a video for you all. I wanted to think about this. Because one thing I've noticed with at least myself personally is that when EA and DICE release something to do with Battlefront 2, I'm very positive at the start, and then once I take it in, that opinion starts to change. However, I do think it is very important to keep this part in mind here at the bottom of the roadmap, which reads, important disclaimer, more content and features to be continued in future roadmap updates. Detailed information on all of the above will be made available in the patch notes. So this is a live roadmap, things can change, and I only hope they change for the better, because right now, I'm not gonna say the wait was worth it, honestly. There are good things in this roadmap, don't get me wrong, but I think we all knew that waiting 8 months for a roadmap, well, it never really was going to deliver after all that time. Nothing could have made up for that wait, I don't think. So pretty much this thing was gonna fail from the start. However, one thing I am happy about, and I know I'm in a minority here, but I'm happy that the heroes are split up. I know we all just want to play with some new heroes, but think about it. If you add all 4 of them in at the same time, then after a week, 2 weeks, everyone's going to be bored of them. If you add in 2, and then another 2 a bit later on, then it gives us something to look forward to still. However, that doesn't mean you go and add 2 into the game and don't add the other 2 for a few months. What needs to happen here is, for example, Grievous and Obi-Wan need to come in September, and then 1 month later you add in Dooku and Anakin. And that's a perfect way to do it. We know these heroes are coming, so give us some specific dates. I know they probably can't do that right now, but nearer the time, give us some specific dates, and then we can look forward to more new heroes. We're not just going to get them all at once. But I know in the thumbnail I've made things look pretty negative, and there is a reason for that, and I think this is the main talking point of the roadmap, and it's the fact that Geonosis has been delayed until winter. Now, I really don't want to be negative here, and a lot of you are probably thinking, wait, you don't want to be negative, what's wrong with you? Well, basically, as you know, ever since Clone Wars got announced, I've been so happy. I think there's only been one negative video on the channel actually since that got announced, and that was about how I don't like the season system, something I've wanted to cover for a while now. But yeah, I've been making so many videos since launch moaning about why there's not enough Clone Wars content in the game. It would be a bit hypocritical of me to start moaning when it arrives, and that's something I've tried to avoid because I am very happy with what we're getting. Geonosis, 4 amazing heroes, I can't wait. But I have to be honest here, Geonosis in winter is just not good enough. We've had 1 actual new map all year. Don't count the stuff from the last game, we've had 1 new map all year, and that is Kessel. A rather nice map, I have to say, but that's it. But we're gonna have to wait until winter for another new map. Now, I think that means November. I know a lot of people will say, well, logically, winter begins in December. I know that, but they don't always keep to these dates, and as I say, things could change. I don't think we'll see Geonosis in December, it will be November, I personally believe. But this just goes to back up the points I discussed in the Why I Hate the Season System video. Look what we were getting with the Season Pass in the last game. We were getting like 4 maps a DLC, we got 4 DLCs a year. The system in this game is awful, I just have to say, I hate this season system. And I know people will say to that, well, it's not the season system, it's just the fact that there's no preparation with EA and DICE, and yes, there is a point there. But I would rather pay for content knowing that it's coming and knowing that we're getting a substantial amount than go through this again. It is really unlucky because I am enjoying Battlefront 2 so much at this moment in time. I took a few days off last week because I think I was playing a bit too much of it, but I've come back and I have just loved ranking up my heroes. I'm loving playing as Iden at the moment. I took her up like 14 levels in a few weeks. It's been so fun using her. And you'll know if you watch me a lot, the main thing I focus on in this game is ranking up heroes. I really enjoy it and I just want to rank up Obi-Wan, Anakin, Count Dooku and General Grievous. I've been saving my crafting crafting parts for months now, as I know a lot of other people have as well. I just want this content now. That is kind of off topic to what I was talking about, to be fair. I was going on about Geonosis being held back. But yes, it is kind of unfortunate with the heroes as well. In all honesty, I think we're all just at the point now where there's been a lot of waiting around and we just want to get into using this new content. I will briefly go through things. In all honesty, I can't be disappointed with July's update because I didn't think we were going to get anything in that but bug fixes really. So the Hero Starfighter mode, to be fair, sounds alright. I may give it a go. And then the game improvements, there's some nice game improvements in there, but that pretty much shows that there's not much content planned for a while if game improvements are on the roadmap. I have to say, all 4 game improvements listed in July are good. They're positives. I like it, so I'm not going to moan about them. And then in August, the Clone Trooper appearances. I notice how Clone Trooper appearances come under August, Fall, and Winter. I hope they're not splitting these up, because in the files there are 7 clone appearances, I believe, unless they're adding in more. Imagine them spreading out 7 clone appearances over August, Fall and Winter. I don't want that, so let's just hope there's some more skins in there, or they just release them all as one. The whole emotes and victory poses being unlockable through credits and crystals should be arriving in July in all honesty, but once again I didn't really have any expectations for July, so I'll take it in August. It's going to be a quiet summer indeed here, but they've got to make up for it in Fall and Winter. They've got to push Geonosis forward back to Fall. It can't come in Winter. The new large scale game mode, very vague with this. I don't know what to expect. We only know tiny bits, but that's now coming in Fall. I thought that was coming in summer. Maybe I read that wrong, I don't know. But that's kind of unfortunate. The squad system is coming in Fall. I have to say, Fall is going to change things up a lot. But the main thing here is just Geonosis in Winter. We're not going to be getting any new maps till Winter, and at this rate it might only be one Geonosis map, who knows. So when that new large scale game mode arrives in the fall, we're going to just have to play it on the already existing maps. That's the main thing here. If Geonosis was listed under Fall, I probably wouldn't be complaining in all honesty. But that tiny thing is so huge. But this is a live roadmap, so things could change. If you look, for each season they have tried to fill up the boxes, but when you go to Winter there is an empty space under the clone appearances options, so that could mean something, I don't know, but it's just the Geonosis maps being held back really that it's kind of got to me here, I have to say. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there guys. We knew this roadmap wasn't going to meet our expectations, if you had any that is, because we had to wait 8 months for it, so obviously most of us are still going to be complaining about it. I've tried to be as positive as possible. But man, what are they thinking with Geonosis? Thank you for watching everyone. I do hope you enjoyed, and let me know your opinions on the roadmap in the comments section. I'll see you all next time.